Hello and welcome. This is Tactical Tuesday, and we are watching a match here. It is going to be Yehorvik version 2 with Militia versus Russia. We've got FSQ on the Militia side and RIP playing Russians this time around, and we are Go. This is sort of the layout. It is a slightly tweaked layout as far as I know. I might be mixing up some Yeho maps. There's a lot of versions going around, but this is this is going to be super duper interesting. Anyway, last time we saw FSQ and RIP pairing up or going up against each other. We saw, I think, FSQ came away victorious. It was a hard-fought battle, and I remember it's one of the most interesting matches that I've recorded. I think it's on my top 3 pretty much. And right now we have let's actually talk a little bit about the map. The map is, well, since it's Russia versus Militia, there is sort of Militia are at a slight disadvantage. Actually, what the hell? I think, yeah, no, there they are. Okay, so I do have everyone on sort of the map. Militia obviously have a speed advantage, but the Russian side have superior arms in terms of the vehicles they have are vastly superior to anything that Militia side can sort of muster. I do think they have a BTR, a standard 14.5mm BTR. But that's sort of that can't really mount up because they've got Russians do have 30mm vehicles, which just completely destroy anything else. But then again, Militia, I think, have access to a hat kit, a heavy anti-tank kit. Let's just quickly... No, you can't really tell. I'd need more people in my squad to do that. But I do think they have access to a hat kit. I can actually probably see it here if anyone has the hat kit. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, there we go. It's Jassy 93 with the hat, and it does one-shot any vehicle, to my knowledge. And so that's sort of their advantage, as well as having scouts and IEDs. I think I could check the list. Yeah, I think they have IEDs, but I can't be sure. So there's a lot of sort of, what can I call it? There's a lot of imbalance, or I would say asymmetry, since this is an asymmetrical FPS. I guess that's sort of what they're going for. Ooh, here we go. Rockets attacking on this vehicle. Go on, quickly, quickly. Let's get down there. Ooh, and one miss. Another miss. Looks like it might survive, and this is just a Logi. Oh, takes another hit. And this is sort of, this goes to show the kind of organization. Oh, there we go. So that's a Logi. I think that's, what, 6 tickets, 4 tickets, something like that. I haven't, I've just been made aware of the changes in vehicle tickets that happened about a month ago. That just quietly just passed me by without any notice. So, okay, so let's just quickly have a look at what's happened over here. So, FSQ have rushed Southeast Petrivka and are holding that. I don't think Russians have... Oh, they do. They've rushed Village, and they're holding that. With quite some forces. It looks like a full squad, but they are also attacking Southeast Petrivka from multiple sides, going to put a lot of pressure on FSQ there, whereas FSQ are sort of ignoring the whole village thing and just capturing their flags in order, and there is no there is no fulcrum on this map, as I like to call it, a middle point to the map. It is basically, this is FSQ's 4th flag, and that is RIP's 4th flag. So if basically if RIP has, or the Russian side has that flag and militia side has that flag, it's basically all even Steven, and they can go on fighting in the middle and they'll bleed the same amount of tickets. Obviously you wouldn't want that if you were playing either side. You'd want to be winning somehow, but alright, so let's actually watch the game instead of just talking about it. So here we have FSQ taking control of this compound here. They did get attacked from this side, and it looks like they've been very, very proactive, pushing out and just basically clearing it out. We only have Egoisten here right now, and he is up against 4 FSQ members, so he is in a little bit of trouble and probably wants to get the hell out of there. And then we have what looks like at least a full squad of FSQ on flag here, but they are against 1.5 squads, I'd say, of RIP. We've got Chewy, Baby James, Naja, Pyro, Embryn, Fjell, and Perun on the north here. Bennett going down on the roof with Tempu in the garage here, as well as Executor taking out his grenade at the wrong time there. Oh, and dying in style. That's pretty. Alright, so, and mortars falling on the street here. I wonder if I don't think they are actually FSQ mortars. I think those are RIP mortars. So it looks like this is slowly falling, because right now there's 3 on flag, 2 on flag, and FSQ are losing their hold on this, as well as RIP counterattacking this compound here. Smeagol, Ginsteri are alive, as well as Dex Gunner, but they are against a lot of RIP members. Well, technically only 4 guys are alive. Dex Gunner though pushing up, and Ginsteri just holding that entrance there. Alright, and let's just quickly have a look. So FSQ now capturing all their 4 flags, and I do think RIP should be capturing this flag right now. FSQ have respawned, but they are heavily outnumbered on flag, and it should be captured any minute, honestly. And they probably just had a rally. I don't think there's a fob in here, is there? There is a fob, but no spawn point for it. Yeah, so I think these guys just spawned on a rally, but it's still tricky. And here we go. Baby James coming up the stairs, clearing the rooms. Ooh. Executor though going down. And this house is clear. And I do believe there's no more FSQ on this flag. That is correct. FSQ are holding the compound up here though, but there's only a few of them, and they're not really in any kind of right place. Alright, so now their assault on village is starting. And they're coming in from the side here. Jordy doing an admirable job holding back here. Killing his John. Getting killed by Rappa there. And I do think RIP now know there's a large force coming from this side. They're going to be allowed to enter though. But for village... Nope. Yeah. You need to be on either side of the road here, really, if you want to capture this. And I do believe they can actually stop this cap. Let's have a look. So Piano Fights, Orcus, and Ibuprofen Phoenix on the southeast side there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you need to be 7 on flag, but they can't be because there are only 4 right now. A lot of FSQ pushing over from, what is that, North Stepney? Can't really, no, that's South Stepney. So they're pushing over from that area, but it's super duper open, right? And look at Piano Fights and Orcus just holding in the brush here. And you've got to cross this open ground or flank all the way around. Either way, you're going to run into Piano Fights or Orcus there. FSQ now trying to push up, but RIP coming in to meet them. We're going to have a look at the scores in a little bit and just see what kind of kill advantage one or the other side has built up. Blood Moose now is alive and is the medic. So he's going to be able to get his buddies up, and hopefully there's another medic. There's a squad leader right here. So there we go. So we'll have a few guys up before I think RIP can push over again. I see Bowl coming in though, but I think there's going to be at least 2 or 3 guys up before Bowl can do the flank. I don't think he's even heading that way. Oh, Orcus. Orcus has gone down though, as well as Piano Fights. So that flank is wide open. But here comes Welland, Dominator, and Not Cups, I think. Not Kips. Not Kips. It's Not Kips. Baby James and everyone really coming in. And they're going to put a lot of pressure on this side. Oh, and Sapa just shooting a GL. Telling Welland where he is, and there he goes. And Rappa there needs to reload. Bad timing. Goes down to Baby James, so that's 2 down for 0. I mean, he did get Bernie, but Bernie's not in position at all. Karma going down. And Blood Moose just shooting right behind Welland here. Welland now bandaging. Blood Moose going down. So it's only Optiel now and Cizeli, God knows. Alright, but Optiel is the squad leader, and he could pull back and just drop a rally point and then continue this engagement. Right now, they are all alone, and it looks like they're pulling out. But they've got to be afraid of getting shot in the back here. This is very, very open terrain. And they do have Welland coming in behind them. I think they're just going to hide in the lake, which is fair enough. There are mortars coming in, but they are too far north, it looks like. Alright, so let's quickly have a look at the scores here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, man. Ah, it's bugged. This is super annoying. So militia forces have lost, what's that, 28 tickets? And I have no idea how many tickets the Russian ground forces have lost. So this is once again a guessing game because of a slight bug in the casting system, or the admin system, I guess. Which will be solved by next round, but can't do anything about it right now. There's they'd have to change the map, and they're obviously mid-match, so no. Okay, so right now, not much is going on. I do see FSQ, though, have come in here in the sort of vacuum left by RIP, just leaving their flags, and right now they're dropping some fobs and doing some stuff in preparation for if village is captured, then they can quickly be here and they'll have a defensible position. I also noticed that they have an FOB down here, and they've also left a couple guys. These are the mortars. Okay, so these are the mortars down here. Nice position, actually, very, very central, able to cover a lot of ground, and they do have Luvis doing logi runs for them. So let's just... So it's Putiku and Quick on the mortars there. Let's actually figure out who's mortar crew for RIP as well. So right now it looks like it's sort of a stalemate. I don't think FSQ want to attack, and RIP also in extremely defensive positions, just basically shooting across the lake here and mortaring each other. So there we go. There are the Russian mortars, even a more aggressive position. I'd say they could easily place those north of the road. Instead, they are here. Relatively aggressive positions. So that's Gonorrhea and Express Delivery, which is a really, really nice name for a mortar guy. Express Delivery. So I always appreciate that. I remember there was another... Oh, I can't even remember his name. It was something like... It wasn't Bomber, it was something better. Shells. It was Shells. And that was... I can't remember which clan it was, but that's pretty funny mortar name as well. So RIP spreading out across, just covering the open ground here from the closest cover. And it looks like... these guys are heading straight for the mortars. And I mean, the thing is about mortars is you can hear them from a really long distance. And these guys are trying to listen. Let's see how close we gotta be before we hear them. I don't think they're shooting. Yeah. And I think they can hear the ooh, wow. Okay, I just missed that. So that was a 30mm. And it is right here. So it's a 30mm MTLB Demon Hun sitting tight, and I think he's running. I think he understands this is a wolf pack of some sort, because there is. Oh, and Buckles here, stopping at just the right time. I think he realizes. Oh, but his turret is all the wrong way. Oh, and there goes the MTLB. That is 16 tickets, I think. And there we go, the BTR. Now figuring out this. Why doesn't he keep shooting, though? That's a GL. That does nothing to it. Let's just quickly have a look again. RIP actually pushing up. But nothing much happening yet. So this BTR, they've already lost the MTLB. And they have reloaded this thing. And another hit on it. Buckles now needs to drive, and that's going to leave them open to just follow him wherever. He needs to be in the gunner seat of this thing. He needs to be able to defend himself, because there's no way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it gets both of them. You need to destroy that. Or you don't have to, but... Actually, yeah, it's better off if it's just sitting here. So Frog now coming in to assist. Actually, I think he... That might have been a tracer, but... Oh, and these guys are all back up. I think they're crawling through the field, maybe trying to get... And I can't believe they're not... They have to be hearing this mortar fire. Maybe they just don't associate the sound with anything. I know this guy's a lat, and he's trying to get this Buckles right here, who is, if not entirely exposed, he is not in great cover. Ooh, Colk there barely missing, and as well as Nuju. Dex Gunner, and oh, again, bare miss. And that's his 2 shots. And there we go, that's a hit. And that should be enough. He's been hit at least 3 times now, but not in quick succession. But he's, at the very least, he is in a bit of trouble. And I think, all anti-tank ammunition has been spent now by this group. And RIP's attack as well has been thwarted. And the FOB there is fine. Let's have a quick look. There's some stuff happening over here. Yep. So Russians have sent up a vehicle, and this is, yeah, they've killed Luvis in that supply vehicle, and they have stopped the mortars. This was the mortar fob, or is. It's right over here. And it looks like Jarl and Mavericos in a standard BTR here, just wrecking havoc. And this is what I'm talking about with Russians having sort of a vehicle superiority. Basically, any Russian vehicle, almost any Russian vehicle, can go 1 versus 1 with any militia vehicle and sort of win that engagement. And here we have maybe the strongest militia vehicle, which is I think it's a 50 caliber, a sort of super lightly armored vehicle. I do think GLs can harm it, but it will withstand small arms fire. Alright, so let's quickly have a look back here. So still some guys alive here. FSQ not going down easy. And I do believe this BTR got away, because all I see are... Yep, so the BTR got away. And they have found the LAT, or sorry, the mortar area, and they haven't yet notified Gonorrhea and Express here about the fact that they are going to die very, very soon. And here's Bats 21 coming in with the Logi. If they're really good, they can actually just get the Logi, get everything right away. Nope. They're going to let the Logi escape, but I guess just getting this, there's another Logi here. So right now, a bit of a stalemate, a bit of a standstill, which is fine. Oh, they're now moving it. Oh, okay, there they go. Getting those LATs, and I guess going to be looking for the FOB. Oh, there we go. So that's a quick 20 tickets, plus the Logi. I think it's a few more. God knows. Let's quickly have a look, because I can just check that right now by doing that. So that's 6 tickets. There you go. So yeah, so that's 20 and 6 tickets, which I mean isn't a bad haul. That's a striker, isn't it? Yeah, it's nearly a BTR 82A. So FSQ here doing a little bit of damage here and there, but I mean nothing that RIP haven't also done to them. I guess, I mean, they appear to have regained control of this area, but I don't think RIP's lost too much over here. The BTR is still fine. And Luvis and Quick now sort of hunting down here. Peanut and Reaper coming up against them. Quick looking like he's gonna die, running in the open there. Yeah, he's taking fire. Needs to get down Luvis now. We also have Dominator on the south side here, and I think he's going to find that FOB. He's super duper close to it. It's in that building. And I don't know if they know, but Dominator did see Patico there. Alright, so basically there's a little bit of harassment going on both sides here. The conflict in the south side here is slightly smaller. Ooh, RIP even trying a little flanky dank here. It's Trixie Nachtemwinski here coming in on the west side here of South Stepney. And are they near the FOB? Nope, they are not. The FOB is not there at all. And they are going super, super slow. Windicare, though, and Profion sort of in position here. They're not going to get far without... Oops, wrong button. They're not going to... Ooh, there we go. They've been spotted. And Windicare goes into action immediately. Nacht now and Trixie need to be careful. And they've sort of exposed their hand here. But we do have Mark and apparently not Kips also inbound here, and they appear to have a rally point somewhere around here. Yep, there she is. So they're going to be coming in from the south side here, and I wonder if, because RIP generally are quite coordinated when they do stuff, so I'm wondering if there's not another sort of assault coming in as well. I guess that might have been what Trixie Nacht and the last guy was trying. Can't remember his name there. But right now they're going to be coming in, and they're actually going to reach cover before being spotted. But they are spotted. Mark there needs to change his pants. And Reaper playing a dangerous, dangerous game here. I mean, if he just moves over here, he's a dead man, I think, because that thing's gonna see him. But wow, getting a lot of kills there. So that's 4 FSQ and 1 grenade, I think. However, a lot of RIP dying on the way in there as well. Only a few surviving, and Trixie's still alive, hiding out. It's of course Winsky. Winsky was the third, and Trixie now going down, getting hunted down. Mahmoud the camel thief, getting him in the end. Ooh, and Kips, they're going down. So FSQ holding their own on the south side here. And now sort of mounting a secondary attack, actually a double-pronged attack. It looks like they want to come in both east and west, while a lot of the RIP forces are sort of preoccupied with this small task force in the north here that took out the mortar fob. And I think they're just sitting tight, trying to attract attention, really. And FSQ quite successfully here, coming in from the east side, and very, very successfully coming in from the west side as well. It looks like RIP entirely focused on that west side. I just want to check out what kind of vehicle this is, or if it's just... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's that little armored thing, the 50 cal armored. Lightly armored. I think you can kill it with GLs, to be honest, which is extremely lightly armored. So Optial just running straight into base, and look at this though, the accuracy from that thing, killing 3 RIP members, moving against the fence here. Pro Phoenix, piano fights, and Voice just going down there. And FSQ taking a few losses, actually, especially moving north here. When they come in contact with Jordy and Emrin, or Emvin. Yep. Taking a few casualties. And right now, FSQ already on the hab. And this thing is looking like it's in deep, deep trouble. But RIP returning the favor here. They're not exactly on the hab, but they are getting frighteningly close to the FOB in that area. And there's no FSQ members here. I do believe the FOB is here. There is, however, a sneaky trick that has been done here. I don't know if we can even see this IED, but there is an IED here. And once they see that FOB going down, they're gonna light that candle. And I bet you that RIP will find, they will find that FOB. And they will attempt to get it down, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And RIP managing to clear up their hab, I do believe. And they're spawning on it en masse. Yep. Nice job, RIP. So they once again given sort of like a second breath of wind there to hold that. Alright, so here we go. Here they are on the fob. And now it's just a question of time before that thing goes off. And okay, so they've got two guys digging it. Marcos moving in fast. And he needs to be super fast if that thing... And I think Marcos just went down. Yep. Someone needs to press the button. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So there's the FOB everything. Really nice done there, RIP. And no bomb has gone off. And it might go off way too late. Oh, that's too bad. No explosion. I was even ready for it, man. So right now, RIP looks like they've pushed back the attempt on their FOB. And they've held the enemy back. I mean, there are a few FSQ members here and there. They are mounting a second attack. Once again spawning in. But, I mean, the first wave was taken care of. And now I think defenders are going to be on their toes. And know which areas are dangerous. It's going to help them a lot. But FSQ here really struggling, losing their spawn point. They now have to rely on rally points, and I do believe they want to redrop an FOB. And RIP are coming in both from the north side now as well as outside west, and en masse as well. I don't think they have any better spawn points. Ooh, and this thing taking rockets. And 30mm. Oh, nice. Nice position for this 30mm here. All the way up. Who is that? That's Demon Hun. In an MTLB, a 30mm MTLB. And what's this, though? Because these guys heard that 30mm MTLB and just went, nope. So I want to know. Oh, that's the mortars. Okay, so new mortar fob has been set up, and it's way, way out there. I do believe it has the ability to reach. No, honestly, I don't think it can reach way too far. I think it's like South Stepney, pretty much. Maybe a little bit further. All right, so FSQ actually losing a lot of ground here. 1, 2, 3. 3 guys alive. 4 guys, 5, sorry. A couple of red ones there. So they've got 5 guys alive, and one of their rally points have gone down. They have redropped an FOB, and it needs supplies immediately. But now both rallies are down, so it's just a matter of time. Oh, now this FOB has been supplied. I think Luvis just came in with supplies. But right now, they need someone who can build. And is there a squad leader here who is alive? Executor is not it. Alright, so a lot of discussion going on. I unfortunately don't speak retarded, so I am unable to tell you what they're talking about. But oh, there we go. Executor and Jassy going down. Jassy not happy about it. That's the one Finnish word I know. And it is doesn't mean anything nice. Okay, so here we go. Luvis is alive, is a squad leader, can effectively build stuff on this FOB, so FSQ have a chance to save everything right now. This thing needs to be built up, and it needs to go flawlessly. Ooh, now the bomb's going off over here. Did take out Pyro. Yeah, but Peanut is alive right next to him, and gets him up immediately. Alright, FSQ. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, the FOB went down. So they took out the FOB. All hope is lost on South Stephanie. No spawn points for FSQ on this point. They need to they basically need to re-engage, either that or actually manage to capture village. And it does not look like that's going to happen. RIP are super duper ready for them and are even pushing in on their FOBs here. Nuju is there and is shooting rockets, but right now this hab is going down. And it is absolutely vital for FSQ to have that hab. Ooh, Nuju taking a little bit of fire, but... Oh, and gets rushed. Nuju going down. This hab is gone. Russian ground forces now neutralizing Stephanie. And ooh. But here we go. I do believe Squad 2 now getting a rally point on what I like to call the island. Because that's what it reminds me of here. And managing to push him from the south side could pause this RIP attack. RIP obviously have no better supply lines than what FSQ have right here. There's no RIP fob on this side of the river, to my knowledge. Dominator could be setting something up. I do believe he could be a squad leader. He is not, though. He is an LAT. So, yeah, and right now, here we go. Megas and the crew. So squad 1 jumping in from this side. Ooh, but look at this. This 30mm taking some shots on this MTLB here. This is a 30mm MTLB as well, but it's been taking shots. It's not happy about it. Demon Hun, though, who's been playing brilliantly all day, having taken out a vehicle here and a vehicle there. Really nice job. Now trying to get a fix on him. Piano fights. Oh, there we go. RIP now have an FOB. They have an FOB and they're spawning in right here. I wonder where their FOB is, because this is actually pretty exposed. Oh, there we go. And the MTLB for the Russians. What the hell? He's shooting back. Why isn't he dead yet? And Demon Hun, actually, yeah, I think he's moving. I don't think he had a good angle on it. And there it goes. The 30mm MTLB for FSQ going down, but FSQ fighting hard over this flag. I couldn't, I could tell you who's capping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 versus, yeah, so it's definitely RIP now. I don't think all 7 are on flag. Yeah, these 4 are not. So it's actually 4, but it's 4v1 with 2 more incoming. Actually 4v2. So RIP definitely capping and FSQ being held at arm's length. Ooh, but there goes Demon Hun. No more Demon Hun. Poor little fella. Finally met his maker, and that could have been, yeah, that's Jassy right there. So that was actually, he had no chance. Jassy obviously having the heavy anti-tank kit, which gives you no warnings whatsoever. You're just there and then you're dead. So let's see. So this is Lizy, and Lizy has found the enemy hab, and Jatu, Windy Care, and whoever the hell this is, Macross, now sort of able to push in there relatively easily, or at least hold the enemy while they're crossing the field. But RIP are definitely capturing South Stephanie, and it should be theirs very, very solidly very, very soon. And nothing happening north of the river. I feel like FSQ is just pulled back into a ball right now, and they're actually already on North Novo and getting all their stuff together, basically, because I think they are expecting to lose this, which absolutely is not. I wouldn't say that's wrong to assume, because there it goes. And right now we are at 156 tickets after what appears to be 40 minutes played. Yes. I can math. So, okay, so it's 40 minutes played. And, yep. So there you go. So 152 tickets, 40 minutes played. And it's impossible to tell you anything. We're going to talk about it once the match is over, really, because I hate not being able to see the stats, but I know how to fix it. So I'm going to fix it during the break. But there you go. FSQ now have free reign over this Hab here. That's at the very least going to make their counterattack easier. But I do believe RIP... Oh, I see what they're doing. So they're spawning on Southeast Petrivka now, going to push into Village after RIP. And obviously, a lot of RIP boys probably spawning here, or at the very least, when RIP do get wiped, and when they do get into some serious trouble, they have to spawn back there, but that's still a relatively short distance. They're still good to engage from there. So I feel like FSQ taking out that FOB is actually a really nice move, as well as getting them some tickets. They're going to give themselves a better chance. They're going to give themselves a better chance for when their eventual counterattack shows up. And there we go. Still Demon Hunt spawning in here. And they're not digging this. And right now, Aiko and Bernie coming in behind them. Nearly killing Lazy. Bernie going down, Aiko going down. Lazy going down in the end there. And right now, Wescu digging it down. Ooh. And Peanut here trying to... Oh, there we go. And there goes RIP spawn point. But Bowl right now, 1 versus 1 on Dominator. And Dominator going away. He doesn't realize, I think... Oh, wait, never mind. Dominator, obviously on Bowl's team, does realize what Bowl's doing. Ooh. And Bowl going down. Getting killed by Wescu, who was coming from the opposite side. Dominator now all alone. And Gypsuli coming in close on him. Dominator not looking the right way. He's going to get flanked. Oh no, he's going to get past. Well, how didn't you hear him? That's amazing. That's beautiful. I'm actually going to check what time this was. There we go, 42. Alright, so... Alright, so Mahmood the Camel Thief now going to push in. And Lazy as well. Macross, Dominator still holding fast. And right now Lazy gonna be able to do the flanky dank. There we go, Dominator goes down. And RIP managing to get their Hab back up and running. But there is a huge counterattack force coming in now. Wellian though, shooting in the rear. Alright, so let's just zoom quickly out and let's see if RIP have anything going on the north side here. Doesn't look it though, unless that one vehicle there, but I do think that's just Luvis running Logi. That is definitely Luvis. Oh, Optial is taken over and Luvis is in the other Logi. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so basically nothing happening down here. RIP are plenty satisfied just defending. They do have Kips though, and some friends it looks like who were working on the this is the mortar fob, so I guess they found the mortar fob. Alright, so basically what's happening now is, whoops, we don't want to type stuff. Basically what's happening now is FSQ have managed to establish themselves. They also dropped the fob on Village. They've taken out the FOB on Village that RIP had. That's my guess. Yes, it is definitely gone. So right now they're coming in from the north. I think RIP stretched pretty thin in terms of supply lines. They could have dropped some new FOBs that I don't know about yet, because obviously I can't see all their FOBs and stuff, which would be super nice, but nope. And it looks like Winsky, Nacht, and Trixie are getting picked up here to do something something fancy. Alright, so let's just quickly have a look at the action. Oh, and Ginsteri is in position. If only he was the hat. If only Jassy was here. Oh, there we go. Killing Trixie. And Bats. Getting the driver. And Nacht. And Winsky is giving up on life. Now switching to the driver's seat. There he goes. Ginsteri, their beautiful shooting. Killing everyone. And that's 45. Wow, man. So that's just beautiful, beautiful work there by Ginsteri. I have to admit. So there we go. Let's have a quick look now. RIP trying to rush this Hab location. And I do think they are on the FOB as well. Dominator now once again in digging position, having destroyed this. So it looks like FSQ once again going to be set back. 96 tickets remaining. And another 20 going to go down here. And they are just dumping mortars down on this empty area. Unfortunately, they'd be better off putting them over here, but they obviously can't know that. I doubt they have anyone really scouting just because they're taking so much fire. And what is there a Hab down here for RIP? I don't think so. But RIP definitely have something going on in terms of Habs and FOBs. They are no slouch when it comes to supply lines, and they've just had a lot of supply line cuts. And I'd be surprised if they don't have something they're working on. That might have been what Winsky and the gang were doing when they got just brutally murdered by Ginsteri. And yeah, I'd be surprised if they don't have anything going on. I don't really see I don't see any flanks or anything by RIP. I mean, they've got their hands full defending this, especially with the way FSQ are attacking now. This was sort of like a small culmination, and especially it happening while RIP were attacking on the south side here. Having a lot of their guys pulled in is going to sort of give FSQ's the group they had. They were coming from the north with Kolk, Kerma, and Smeagol, among others. And they're going to be spawning in again, actually. It's Gazelli as well. They're going to be spawning in again, coming from the north. So here we go. Yep. So basically, RIP cementing their hold on South Stephanie. Absolutely not an easy fight, and FSQ still not giving up. 52 tickets now, though, after losing that fob and possibly some more stuff. Possibly just infantry, because just looking at the ground here, there's a lot of little blue dots everywhere. And not that RIP hasn't lost their fair share of manpower, but FSQ here definitely getting the rough end of the stick. I would say Militia, though, at a disadvantage on this map. So I wouldn't call it just yet, to put it that way. We're just gonna have to see how RIP does when they are playing Militia. I do slightly favor RIP for the match here, though. Just looking at how this went, I actually expected FSQ to put up more of a fight, judging by how previous matches has gone and stuff like that. FSQ really do pack a bit of a punch. They are not to be trifled with. And let's have a quick look. This looks like some RIP shenanigans over here. Some shenanigans. Yeah, this is Trixie and Winsky and all that. The Suicide Crew. Once again, moving out. And I do believe he's going to drop some FOBs and some funny business. Preparing for an attack on North Novo here. And maybe getting that down. Maybe scouting out, finding out where the FOB is. That kind of funniness. But RIP definitely holding this area. No doubt about it. We do have Gypsuli, Wesku, Jantu, Lazy, and Jusu, who is dead. As well as a couple other guys on the south side here, but they are in the open and pretty much surrounded. And then we've got, well, Kolk, Smeagol, Gazelli, and the crew on the north side here. It's Dex Gunner and Kerma as well. And again, they're basically hitting a brick wall. They've got a full squad of healthy soldiers up here that they're just hitting full on. And now getting mortared as well. Not ideal. And Kerma is in the middle of it. And eats it. Dex Gunner running for dear life. And I think Gazelli as well getting killed there by mortars. So yeah, I feel like RIP definitely holding this very, very confidently. And now especially, like, we do have FSQ respawning over here. Looks like there's a hab, or was that really a full squad just sprouting out? Yeah, it was. That was just a full squad spawning all at the same time here. And Perun going down. Dodge C close though, but still. Actually, it's Dougie C. My bad. Let's try and find Winsky. Where'd you go? Let's just see what he's up to. 24 tickets left for FSQ right now. Here we go. Here's Winsky. So they've basically gone all the way down south here by West Novo. And what kind of funny business are you doing? So that was a rally point and an FOB in the bush. Quite a nicely placed FOB, not easy to see at distance. And right now they're just taking off. So this is sort of the kind of preparation you'll see FSQ, or sorry, RIP doing, where they're just way up ahead here. Small crew, and they're just basically laying the groundwork for the rest of the assault that comes in after. And it's quite a nice way of doing it. You have to be very, very organized though, very rigid in terms of structure, but it does seem to work for RIP. They have dominated a lot of clans, and I know just a few that have sort of been able to stop them. And I mean, yeah, that's well on them. There's very, very few clans that can actually compete with RIP right now. You could say the same for FSQ. The FSQ sort of in the group, in the very exclusive group of people that can ruin RIP's day. But right now, not really looking like it's going to go FSQ's way. I do think RIP are doing much, much better. I feel like RIP should have at least solid 100 and 150 tickets, maybe 200. They didn't win extremely well, but they won solidly, right? There should be no doubt as to that. Now, just before this game ends, I want to say I've been wrong before. And I could be wrong again. But my educated guess is a good 200 ticket, 150, 200 ticket win here for RIP. And this should be over any moment. 3 tickets right now. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. 198. Okay, and let's have a look at the kills. Wow, they got dominated on kills here. 134 to 216. So that's a 1.5 kill death ratio. It's a 70-80 kill disparity. So it's something like that. So that's absolutely not bad. Really, really well done by RIP. They're securing a solid win, is going to give them a better chance next round. Let's just quickly get all of the scoreboard here. There we go. Same goes for FSQ. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, FSQ, I doubt they really, really wanted to look at that too much. Now, again, Militia are at a disadvantage on that map, if you ask me, but we'll have to see in the next round, so stick around.